Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Boredom Browsing Live, Episode 2, the only film game show where actually having knowledge about the film industry probably hurts your chances of winning. I am your host, Danny, and today I'm joined by three lovely competitors. First up, we have my co-host of the podcast, the one that has demanded tickles from me for the past year and a half. It is Samson.
Yeah, get ready for shit to get real fucking hostile because I'm playing for tickles and I'm not here to make friends.
Joining him and competing against him today is Reese, aka KaReeceMa.
I didn't know that there were tickles on the line. I would have been more prepared for this.
Well, he and I are from a similar area of the world right now, so I can go in person to tickle him. So that's why he wanted it as his reward.
I have a lot of air miles.
All right, good to know, good to know. And our final competitor of the evening is Am Not Diego. Hello.
Yo, that's me.
So, the way this game show is going to work, and I believe I'm streaming it to you guys right now. You are able to see it, yes? Everyone can see the board? Okay, cool. So, the way this is going to work is there are going to be 4 potential categories. You get to choose which 2 we are going to be completing today. The top 2 people, so whoever has the most points and the second most points after those 2 categories will stay on. The third person is unfortunately eliminated. The final round is more of an open-ended question, whereas the rest of these are either like multiple choice or you kind of fill in the answer. So it's if you have any questions about how things work or what's going on, definitely answer that. What we are going to do first is we're going to do a random number generator. By that, I mean I'm just going to think about it because I don't want to pull up the thing. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. Everyone guess an answer, or even better, write it on your whiteboards. Write a number between 1 and 10 on your whiteboards.
How do I clear my whiteboard?
I don't know how to erase either.
There should be a back. There should be a back or a clear.
There is an eraser button on the second row.
Okay.
Not interested.
Not interested. All right. Diego, that's a person. That's not a...
No.
Oh, you all somehow managed to get 7.
Is it 7?
It wasn't 7. It was actually
Fuck.
5. You know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna go. Diego, you're gonna go first. So you are gonna pick the first category. Here are your options for categories to pick.
All right. Well, people already don't believe in me, so
Solid
I'm
start.
just gonna go. So since my name's Diego, let's go with the Dora the Explorer.
Okay, we're gonna start with
I think
Dora the
it's-
Explorer. So for our first location,
Oh, fuck.
this is a very iconic firehouse. Now
Is
it is
it?
from New York City. I want you to tell me what movie was this featured in. You will have a minute.
Oh, God.
It's a very iconic movie. If you guys need a hint, I can give it.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. All I know is that this movie has some of the coolest and spookiest effects I've seen out of the film from this era.
That's not a very good hint, my friend.
If you know what movie it is, you know I'm giving a little hint in the words I'm saying there.
Oh, God damn it.
No.
Yes.
Yeah? All right, let's see.
Diego, buddy. You got this, bro.
Let's see your answers. Ghostbusters? Does that say Firemen in New York? And Ghostbusters.
The movie, too.
The movie, too. The correct answer is Ghostbusters.
What
That
the
is
fuck?
1 point
Fuck.
for Diego and 1 point for Samson. Congratulations.
That was
Hell
my
yeah,
second
I can
guess,
smell the
dude.
tickles.
But yeah, this is the firehouse from Ghostbusters. You can actually walk past this in New York. I forget what location it specifically is in, but it's pretty cool to look at because you're like, oh wow, they do be busting. This is Cat's Deli in New York. Now, there are a few different movies and television scenes that were filmed here. The one I'm specifically thinking of is a very, very popular romantic comedy that was filmed in this location, where the scene that was filmed was them discussing female orgasms. Now, if you could tell me what movie was filmed here, that would be fantastic.
I'm trying to erase my last answer. I know this one's not in New York the movie too. I know that. There's no way he'd keep using the same movie, you guys.
It is not the same movie.
It is not Firemen in New York the
No,
movie
but
too.
that would be either an excellent porn movie or a really like crazy adventure movie. Or a romantic comedy. I could actually see it being a romantic comedy.
I could see Ryan Reynolds being in it.
Oh God, Ryan Reynolds. I've been seeing so many TikToks lately about how he's just like the hottest man alive, and every time I'm like, they're right.
He's pretty good looking. He's a pretty good looking fella.
Like, I'm not gay,
I
but
think-
Ryan Reynolds.
But I would.
Yeah. I'll give you guys another 5 seconds.
I'm pretty confident in my
I'm
answer.
I'm honestly lost.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see your answers though. What is an orgasm? Annie Hall. So unfortunately, none of you got it right. But the movie is When Harry Met Sally.
Ah.
Yeah.
Who's Harry?
Harry is played by Billy Crystal, right? That's his name.
Yep.
Yeah, Billy
Yeah.
Crystal. He's a fun
Mike
one. He also
Wazowski.
voiced Mike Wazowski. Yeah, good
Wow.
good trivia knowledge there. This is Randy Donuts in Los Angeles. There's a really iconic movie that's probably in the past 10 to 15 years one of the more popular and well-known movies where the main character kind of hangs out inside the donut. Tell me what movie that is.
Wait, I think I know. I think I actually know this one.
Yeah. It's a very big IP. Like it's one of the biggest IPs currently out there. And if you guys really need a hint, I can give you one.
Yes, please.
I'd like a hint. Yeah.
There's a song named after this character.
What? Oh, now I gotta erase it again.
Wait, are we naming the character or the movie?
You're naming the movie, but the movie's
Okay.
named after the character.
Oh God. Yeah.
Let's see your answers. We got Fast and Furious, we got John Wick, and we got Superman. Unfortunately, none of you have gotten it correct. It is Iron Man 2.
Is that Iron Man 2?
It is Iron Man 2. This is the donut that he's hanging out in when Nick Fury shows up and recruits him, or it lets him know about the Avengers program and how he didn't get accepted
Whoa.
into it.
And this is the point in the show where Sloth maybe realizes he got the wrong people for
This one is a very film-based category. But this is the Harbor Freeway. Now, there's a very iconic scene in a newer movie that came out where everyone just kind of sings out loud. Let me know what movie this is.
So Danny, if I win this, are you tickling me in the hot tub during the hot tub episode?
I am tickling you in the hot tub during the hot tub episode. That is correct. We are going to do a hot tub podcast episode at some point.
I am so glad I started following you today. I cannot miss that.
What's a good way to give a hint for this? Okay, so this is a musical movie.
Oh.
It's probably one of the newer musical movies, and it's based around two people who are struggling in this city to find their career paths and fall into a relationship. I feel like Samson got this. I think Samson, do you like this movie?
I do. I think I saw it in theaters twice.
It made me happy sad. This movie definitely made me happy sad. But let's see what you guys answered. We got La La Land, we got a sad face, and we got a La La Land. That is correct. It is La La Land.
Yay.
This is the
Go.
scene where they all get out of their cars and they start like singing and breakdancing next to each other, and like it's a cute scene, I will say.
On the freeway?
Yeah, it happens on the freeway because they're all like in a traffic stop.
Oh.
It's like the first movie. It's the first scene in the movie. This is Doon
I've never
Castle
seen it.
in Scotland. There's a very iconic movie that was filmed on this set in particular. This movie is a bit older, and it is a comedy. Please let me know what the name of the movie is.
I think this is right. I think this actually might be correct.
Feeling good about it?
Well, by the cadence of my voice, the answer is no. But
I'll give you guys another 20 seconds.
I'm locked in.
You locked in?
I'm locked in.
I know Samson knows this one. Fun fact about this movie: I showed it to my roommate who had never seen it, and he fell asleep during it,
No.
which is a shame because it's such a good movie.
That is a shame.
Diego, you all ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's see your answers. We got Black Knight. Oh, the movie where the Black Knight gets cut off. Monty Python, Monty Python.
Fuck.
You are correct about Monty Python. Diego, I'll give you a half point because you didn't actually name the movie, but you did describe an iconic scene. The rest of you guys do get a point, though. Congratulations. Hell
Thanks.
yeah.
I got one. John Cleese. John
Yes.
Cleese.
Oh, man. What a great casting comedy troupe. So this movie, probably one of the most pivotal scenes in the movie takes place in this theater. Now, the movie itself takes place around a school, and that's probably the best explanation of what it is that I can give you. It's another really great coming of age story, and the reason I feature this theater in particular is because the turning point of the movie, where things kind of hit the fan, everything kind of changes, the tempo, the tone, it all shifts, happens because of what goes on in this theater. So please name me that movie.
Uh-oh.
Can you hit me with a hint right off the bat?
Yeah, I'm thinking of what would be a good hint. I mean like there's some really iconic, characters that come out of it, like some really great actors. I mean, there's a captain, like there's just this he might be my captain.
You lost me. Okay.
I mean, oh, my captain. Like I could talk for days about my captain. We got High School Musical. We got Captain Crunch Kills Matilda 2 and Dead Poet Society. Samson, you are correct. It is Dead Poet Society. Although I would watch Captain Crunch Kills Matilda, the second one, because
right?
It sounds real good.
it sounds real good, but it's the idea that he kills Matilda and then comes back again to try and kill. Like, there's a sequel going on here.
And the title of the movie gives the ending away. Anyway, sorry.
This is the Bellagio Casino in Las Vegas. There's an incredible movie that takes place really around the strip, but the final scene is of the main characters looking out at the fountains of the Bellagio Casino. Please tell me what that movie is.
Fellas, do we want a hint? I keep asking for hints, and I don't want to speak for everyone.
Can we get genre?
The genre. It's because if I say the genre, I think it gives away too much. So let me just say that this movie has some of the biggest actors of the time featured in it.
Okay.
And it's a large ensemble cast.
I know what it is.
It's Big Mama's House 2.
It's Big Mama's House 2.
Oh no, do I get docked because I gave the answer?
You get triple points. I didn't think anyone was going to get Big Mama's House 2 for Bellagio Casino, but here you are making those connections. Film major extraordinaire. We got American Psycho, Madagascar 2, and Ocean's 11. It is Ocean's 11. Although Madagascar 2, I don't think the second one was when they were actually in like the world. I think the third one is where they were traveling around.
They were in the world in all of the movies.
Well, they were.
Madagascar is a real place.
Good point.
All right.
Good point.
I know it's an animated movie, but don't be ridiculous, okay?
So this is our final question in this category. This is Old Town in Croatia. Now there is an incredibly controversial and iconic series that took place where one of the cities featured was this town in Croatia. Now, I think the biggest hints I could say is that it's a European town, and it's a popular series. Please tell me what the name of this series was. And if you can tell me what specific town in the series was, like, what this is, like which town it was, I'll give you a bonus point.
Diego, how do you feel about this one?
I feel as confident as the other ones.
That's a good answer. All right, I'm locked the fuck in. Dude.
Yeah?
You guys got to keep up.
Let's
I'm
go,
winning.
dude.
I don't know what the score is, but I bet it's me across the board. Just my name over and over again.
Everyone else got their answers locked in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Let's see what you got. Aquaman, Twilight, and Game of Thrones. Now, because I was looking for a series, Samson's the only one who got it correct. It is Game of Thrones. Did you say what place it was? You said King's Landing. That's a bonus point. It is King's Landing. Well done. Well done. This is where King's Landing and Game of Thrones was filmed. I was trying to give hints like European series, like...
Have you seen Twilight Spring Break Edition, though?
I have.
I'm pretty sure they go there.
That is true, but I was looking for series for this one. Either way, Reese, you are currently sitting in last place. I'm going to let you choose the next category. So there's, are they dead or did they just stop acting? Eye of the Beholder, or newer or older. Just based on how this stuff has been going, you might want to not choose newer or older.
The fuck are you trying to say, Sloth?
I'm just trying to give you some help, baby.
Why'd you invite me if you're just going to make fun of me the whole time?
Because I think it's fun, and I want it to hang.
Okay. Okay. Are they dead or did they just stop acting?
An excellent question we're going to be diving into more fully. Now, we're going to be taking a look at a very specific series. Now, this series, the only way I can describe it is probably the most well-done rendition of people living on a boat. And that is The Sweet Life on Deck. Now, the way this is going to work is we're going to break down a few different actors from The Sweet Life on Deck, and you're going to have to answer the question, are they alive or are they dead? Let's get into it. This is Laramie Doc Shaw. He was born on April 24th, 1992, and he played Marcus Little on the show. He's best known for Pair of Kings, where he played a king, or House of Pain, the Tyler Perry rendition. He actually made, fun fact, his rapping debut next to Mitchell Musso from Hannah Montana, because they co-starred in Pair of Kings, so, you know, he basically knows Miley Cyrus at this point. Like, ain't that cool?
That's an EP I gotta listen to for sure.
But you're going to have 4 options to choose. Is he pursuing music over acting? Did he start a YouTube channel? Is he perpetually stuck in the Tyler Perry verse? Or is he dead? So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to choose one of the 4 and tell me what's going on with Laramie Doc Shaw.
Oh, man. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Diego, I think me and you were together on this one, man. I think we have the same idea here, buddy.
Well, as someone who's actually watched Sweet Life on Deck like 10 times when I was a kid, I know quite a bit of the cast.
Mm-hmm.
I feel sort of confident.
Yeah. That's what I want to hear. I love that confidence. Just a question of whether or not it pays off for you. Everyone got their answers locked in?
Yes, sir.
Let's see what's going on. So we got A, and A from everybody. The answer is he's perpetually stuck in the Tyler Perry verse. Now, here's the really interesting thing. There is a show, House of Pain, that he was in that went from 2006 to about 2010. And then it got canceled, and then it got brought back, and then it got canceled again, and then Oprah bought it back in 2018, and it's still going on. It's got like 9 seasons. His character went from being a child to having like a girlfriend with a child, and that's the transitions he's gone through. This is Tyler Perry's House of Pain.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
He grew up.
He grew up.
As people do.
Yeah, he also
Yeah,
lost
right
a lot of
before
weight
other
recently.
people's eyes.
Yeah. So this is Wendell Middlebrook. He was born January 8th, 1979 in Fort Worth, Texas, and he played Kirby Morris, who's like the security guard on the boat. And he actually used to work as the TV pitchman for Miller High Life Beer and has a master's of fine arts in acting. He went to a lot of school. But the real question is he dead or did he just stop acting? Let's take a look at the 4 answers you might choose between. Did he A, join the WWE as a commentator? B, become an acting/professor/coach at UC Irvine? C, become an ultra supporter of GameStop during the stock surge this past year? Or D, is he dead?
Oh, I hope he's not dead. He's one of the greatest minds of this generation, apparently.
Training the
Wow.
youth. Let's see what you guys have chosen. We got D, Rip Kirby, B, and B. Let's see what's going on with Wendell Middlebrooks. Diego's right. He's unfortunately dead.
Kirby, man, I remember hearing about this. I was so bummed.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
way.
Unfortunately, he did pass away a couple years ago. R.I.P. homie. Gone but not forgotten.
Oh.
Anyway, let's go to a lighter note. This is Matthew Timmons. Now, he was born January 14th, 1993 in California. He played Woody Fink, who is Cody's roommate in The Sweet Life on Deck. And he literally has nothing else on his Wikipedia page that's worth mentioning. But the real question is, what's going on with Matthew Timmons? Did he A, compete in a Japanese game show, B, lose an insane amount of weight, C, had a long-stinted guest appearance on Law & Order SVU, or D, is he dead? Woody was my personal favorite character because there was an episode where they went into like this gravity thing where they were trying to pretend what it's like going into space, and he ate an entire funnel cake before doing it, and I respect that.
That's pretty intense.
That's nuts, dude.
You know, if you kind of look at his face for long enough here, this Matthew guy, it looks like somebody took a mirror and put it down half his face. He's got a very symmetrical face.
Well, that's probably why
But
he
in,
started
like,
acting.
in a weird way. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, it looks kind of off.
Yeah. But the real
Maybe I'm
question
being rude.
is, what has he been doing with that face, if anything?
Whew. That's a face that's too good for death.
Let's see what your answers are. We've got B, B, and B. Gentlemen, you are all correct. He has lost an insane amount of weight since the past like 10 years, I think it is. He's dropped. Look how much weight he dropped.
Whoa, I've never seen him. Yeah, fuck.
He's hot.
Yeah, he is hot.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He has dropped down a lot. So,
Man.
that's all we have for Are They Dead or Did They Just Stop Acting? Going down the points, here's the thing. I want to test out another category because I was hoping people would pick Eye of the Beholder, and I'm trying to get a sense of whether or not, like, it's going, like, if it works, because it's a new one for this week. So, if you guys are fine with doing another round before we go into the final stuff, we will do that.
Let's do it.
Yeah? All right,
done.
cool. So the way this works is I'm basically going to describe to you a movie from a different perspective. You're then going to have to tell me what that movie is. In our first movie, a man kidnaps a child and moves his home across the world to pursue his dream of not paying taxes, ignoring the government, and living in isolation. Please tell me what this movie is.
No, they made a movie about my life.
Reese, is there something you need to tell us?
No, not legally. Fuck it.
Full send it, baby. Full send it. Let's see what you guys got.
I threw my fidget spinner. Okay, go ahead.
We got Up. Wow, that's a beautiful house. We got
Thank you.
Caillou? Is that Caillou that you wrote?
Caillou, yeah.
And Up.
That was a guy.
Unfortunately, Reese, it is Up.
No way.
It is Up. It's a movie from another perspective.
Is it really kidnapping them?
In a way, I mean, legally, he did steal a child without his parents' consent and explaining where the child went.
Well, if that's kidnap, lock me up.
We're learning a lot on this episode of the show, is what I'm gathering. But let's continue on. A student rightfully receives punishment after failing to follow through on a plan to shoot up his school, and discovers that people are only willing to be his friend when trapped in a room with him for a day. What is the name of this movie? I will give a hint right off the bat. This is an older movie. This came out, I believe... You know, I'll have to look up the exact year. I'm not getting it wrong. It came out in 1985.
Oh, I don't know if I have this right then.
It's like 100 years
I'm
old.
gonna go for it. No, I don't even know.
Now this movie basically set the precedent for an entire generation of movies based around multiple students with a variety of personalities and backgrounds interacting together. Again, this is a movie from a different perspective. It's not how the movie really goes, but when I was thinking about the movie, I was like, in a way, this is technically what happens. Chat saying easy. I'll give you guys another 20 seconds to figure it out.
You're doing a great job, Sloth.
Oh, thank you. You're doing a great job too. Not in terms of score, but in terms of just being a fun person to hang out with here.
Don't lie to me right now.
I'm
don't need that.
Let's see your answers
Thank
though.
you.
School of Rock 2, Revenge of Jack Black, The Hateful Eight, but like as kids, and The Breakfast Club. Now, only one of you is correct, and as much as I would love to say it's School of Rock 2, Revenge of Jack Black, it is in fact The Breakfast Club. So the nerd character, his whole story arc, spoiler alert, is that like he wanted to shoot up the school because he felt ignored, and then he discovers that people only want to interact with him when they're forced to be trapped in a room with him, which is detention.
Did he want to shoot up the school?
He did. That was the reason he got detention.
I did not remember.
Really?
So
Yeah.
you put the kid in detention, but you don't lock him up.
Hey, thanks for the host.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this kid's a threat to the lives of our students. Let's keep him in the school for a little bit longer.
Well, here's the thing. He was the number one kid in school. He was a nerd who had like the best grades. So obviously the school couldn't let anyone know about that because then it would bring down their whole GPA. But anyway, let's move on.
America.
A professor skips out on class to go on an expedition of biblical proportions without calling in sick, obtaining funding, or acquiring the proper paperwork, yet somehow manages to keep their job. What is the name of this movie?
This is a shot in the dark, but I think this is just the first one that came to my mind.
Always trust your gut, except for the past like 18 questions.
Yeah, don't. Well, just if you're somebody else, for sure.
Let's see your answers. Indiana Jones, The Magic School Bus, and Indiana Jones. You are correct. It is Indiana Jones.
I've been right too.
Professor
I'm
was the
banning
key
some
term there.
Eric.
Professor,
See
biblical
how you got
proportions.
that.
Yeah. I mean, when you think about it from the school's perspective, he literally just dips with like no explanation of what's going on, no funding acquired, just like, and then just comes back. Maybe it was during summer, but at the same time, like, you can't just do that, Indy. Now here we go. Brought back to life against his will by a deranged scientist, a man struggles to find where he belongs. Terrorized by the citizens of his hometown, this man finds new ways to appreciate life, soup, and love. Now there's two potential movies that you guys could possibly put for this. If you put either one of them, I would give you credit. But if you put the right one, you'll get more credit. Maybe Indy does have tenure. I didn't even think about that.
Unless they're locked in.
All right. A hint. This is probably a movie/book that you had to read in school because it talked about the ethics of life. I know that was what we learned about specifically for this one. This one in particular though, this movie that I am talking about is a comedy, and it's a parody of a different it is a parody of that book.
No, it's obvious.
Couldn't be that, could it?
It's so obvious, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
So there you go. Right.
Let's see if you can back it up. What are your answers? We got Frankenweenie,
finisher.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and Young Frankenstein. Now, I'm only unfortunately going to give half credit to Diego, but it is Young Frankenstein.
It's not Frankenweenie?
It is not, unfortunately. But Diego, that does mean that your half point is now turned fully into a real point. Samson, did you get Young Frankenstein based off Soup or off parody?
I guessed it because it was Soup. I haven't seen it in a while. I figured, but when you said parody, I was like, I know I'm there.
Yeah. Because there's a big scene where like the Frankenstein monster goes to this old man's house and he gets soup poured on him, and it's very humorous.
Yeah.
This is the final one for this category. A man on a lifelong quest for galactic peace goes on a suicide mission to take down those who oppose his plan, even if it means hurting the ones he loves. What is the name of this movie? Don't mind that X. That's just going to be for the future.
I don't like how you put it over me. Right
It
off
just
the
it
bat.
just inserted over there. That wasn't on purpose.
Reese, you need a hint?
Diego feeling confident.
I don't fucking know you, dude. We just met. Don't talk to me like the disrespect. I'm confident in my answer.
Yeah. Let's
All right,
see if
locked
that-
in.
Yeah?
Locked in, baby.
Beautiful. A New Hope, Avengers
Picture of a
Endgame.
cat.
It is Avengers. I was going for Infinity War, but Diego, I'll give you credit for that too.
See, I had Infinity War first. He also does the same thing in Endgame.
That is true, yeah.
Except
So
he
either one
dies.
I will accept. But that has been the final category. Unfortunately, when we're looking at the points, one is falling a bit further behind, and that is Reese. Reese, I am so sorry, buddy. You have been eliminated from Board and Browsing Live.
That's okay.
Got
I can't
anything you
say
want
I'm
to
surprised.
anything you want to say? Anything you want to shout out?
Hey, just want to say to Sloth, thanks for having me, buddy, and I appreciate the invitation. You guys, both of you, Samson and Sloth, you guys are both doing great work. Big fan of you guys. Even though I've just followed you today, I've been following your work for a long time. Diego, you've been a noble and valiant enemy, drinking twisted teas the whole time, so casual about my destruction.
Actually, this is a Maui Mule cocktail.
Oh.
It's vodka mixed with passion fruit and ginger, brewed
Kind of
locally.
culture.
Yo, that sounds delicious.
Oh,
Wow.
it's good.
Well,
But
thank you
unfortunately-
for having me. It's been great.
I'm sorry, Reese.
But
Thank you for competing, though. It was a pleasure having you, buddy.
thank you for having me. I will. Do I leave the call?
It's up to you. You can stay if you want. I can just leave
I'll
the
stay
X.
and watch. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll leave the X
You
in there.
actually just put the X over me.
I'll put it in the tiny little corner right there.
Hey! The fuck? Yeah, I'll
So-
stay and watch.
So this is our final category. This one's a bit more of an open-ended one, and it's going to involve a bit of presentation, if you will. There we go. This game is called Which Chris. Now, the way this is going to work is I'm going to present to you 8 iconic cinema Chris's. By you I mean Diego and Samson, you are going to go into a draft style, picking 2 of these Chris's. You don't know what for, but you're going to pick 2 of them. That's what we're going to do now. So these are your 8 Chris's. Samson, you are in the lead with points, so I'm going to let you get the first pick. You are going to
I
pick
get first.
one of these 8 Chris's.
Oh wow, so many good options. I'm gonna choose Chris Rock.
Chris Rock. All right. Diego, pick your next Chris.
I'll go Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. Okay. Samson.
And I'll take that piece of shit Chris Pratt.
All right. And Diego, who's your final Chris?
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth. All right.
Yeah.
Now, boys, here's what's going to happen. And the reason this is called Which Chris is because you are going to have to replace an iconic role in history or in cinema history with one of your Chris's and explain to me why you think your Chris could have played this iconic role better. Now, the role we are breaking down today is Arnold Schwarzenegger's Terminator. Now, what I want you to do, and you'll have a minute or two to come up with this, you're going to come up with a short presentation as to why one of your 2 Chris's could have played the Terminator better than Schwarzenegger, and then chat, you are going to vote on whose answer you like better. Terminator, such an iconic role. I think Arnold Schwarzenegger does a fantastic job, but the real question is there anyone you think that could have played it better based on your Chris's? Reese, if you were to choose one of these Chris's, who do you have chosen?
For sure, Chris Rock.
Chris
For
Rock?
sure, Chris Rock.
Yeah.
For this role specifically, absolutely. If there's one thing I think Terminator was missing, it was comedy.
I feel like that's a hot take, but I'm all on board for it. This is the face of concentration that we got going on here. Samson looks like he's prepping. See how Diego's doing. Diego's putting out their piece. We got Reese ready to not answer anything. I'm so sorry.
That's got having so much fun.
I'm glad. I'm enjoying this hosting this game show. I think it's the right call for me on Twitch right now. Like playing games is fun, but I like having people around.
I think hosting is good for you. That those pants look good on you, man. The host pants.
Thanks. They're 36.
Wow, that's great. I will borrow them. I don't know where to go. Yes, and Terminator.
Should we do lowest to highest points to really give an advantage to getting questions right earlier? Let's do that, I think. So, Diego, you are going to be doing the presentation first. Now, you are going to have to convince us why one of your two Chris's could have played the Terminator better than Arnold Schwarzenegger.
All right, so I went with Chris Evans because he's a very handsome man, and I feel like he could play the role better. Personally, just mention iconic lines such as "Arr, I got America's ass." I think that one's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I am the Captain Ada.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Join the Avengers if you want to live.
Yeah. Good piece.
But yeah, he's hot. He plays really good action roles, and he's Chris Evans.
All right. Thank you for that. Thank you. Round of applause. Now, Samson, you are coming into this with the lead of points. Who have you chosen as your Chris?
I chose Chris Rock because it's the obvious choice.
The obvious choice, as we were discussing. So why is it that you think Chris Rock would make a better Terminator?
Okay, so I don't watch a Schwarzenegger movie because he's hot. I watch him because it's funny how bad of an actor he is. And I love Schwarzenegger movies. You know who else is a bad actor? Chris Rock. He said he didn't take a role on The Sopranos because he's such a bad actor that he thought he was going to ruin it. So he's basically bringing just as much as Schwarzenegger to the table. Also, I would really like to see that scene where the Terminator walks out with Chris Rock, where he screams at a biker to give him his glasses and bike and shotgun. I would really like to see that. Also, I would like to see Chris Rock pumping a shotgun on a motorcycle in a chase scene. I think all of that sounds pretty great. I don't think there's any other choice.
Thank you very much. Well done. Whoops.
Can I get a rebuttal in there?
A rebuttal? Yeah, we'll let you guys each do a rebuttal. That would be interesting. Yeah, let's do that. What's your counter against this?
So when Sloth first asked this question, he said who would be a better Terminator? Not someone who would be, as bad, a better one. And sure, Chris Rock has that comedic factor, but this is an action movie. As bad as an actor he is, if we want a better Terminator, we need a better actor. Hence Chris Evans.
And Samson, what is your rebuttal here?
See, this is difficult because I feel like Picard trying to explain to a group of aliens what humanity is. You just it's something inside of you. You need to understand, like, a Schwarzenegger movie in its essence is just Schwarzenegger just walking around, just trying his best and just falling so short. And you know who would do that? Chris Rock. He really is Arnold. And you know what? I don't know. If you don't get it, then you just don't get it. I can't explain that to you.
Okay. I just have to pull out this comment of Chris Rock as the Terminator with David Spade as Sarah Connor.
Please.
That would be good. But I'm going to send the straw poll into the chat. I'll send it into Diego's chat too, so you guys over there can vote who you think would make a better Terminator. Is it Chris Rock, presented by Samson, or is it Chris Evans, presented by Diego? Who is the winner of Bored and Browsing Live Episode 2? This is getting tight. This is getting tense. Reese, how are you feeling?
Yeah, it's close, and I didn't even vote for myself.
I'm clenching.
You're clenching? Reese, you were welcome to vote.
I did.
Oh, nice.
That's why I'm clenching.
This is gonna be really interesting. Oh, I gotta turn auto refresh on. We got 5 votes for Diego, 3 for Samson. I didn't realize I didn't have auto refresh on. Give it another couple minutes. See where your answers
Chat,
lie.
Hey, hear me out. Hear me out.
Yeah.
Even if you don't like my answers, remember, if I win, you get to watch me get tickled by Danny in a hot tub.
That is very true. That is very true. That
Okay,
is something
Chad, I
wasn't
need you to
mentioned.
vote for Samson.
Oh man. Give this guy
Chat, I don't
another
wanna-
minute.
I don't want to
Yeah,
sway.
you can get
I
it
don't
for
wanna
free, or you can get it on our OnlyFans. But you know what? One option's a lot easier, guys.
That's true. That is
Wait.
true. If you don't want
Only
me,
slams.
look at me. Look at me. If you don't want me tickling Samson, you vote for Diego. If you do want me tickling Samson, you vote for Samson. That's how the game works. All right, it looks like the votes are done trickling in, and I think we're going to have to say, very well fought, Samson, but congratulations, Diego. You are the winner of Boredom Browsing Live.
Oh, should I won?
You won.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I had zero confidence coming in.
Yeah, no, you should have had some confidence coming in. You did good. You got 7 points. So you did pretty well on the trivia, but you definitely nailed it at the end there. Samson, I am going to give you a consolation second place prize, and I am going to tickle you when we do our live podcast episode.
Nice. Give the people what they want.
Give the people what they want. Absolutely. Diego, I am going to gift you your subs right now. Congratulations on winning.
Thank you so much.
Samson, if you got anything you would like to shout out. No, that's Diego's face. Samson, if you got anything you would like to shout out, now is the best opportunity to do so.
Yeah, I make sketches on YouTube and TikTok at Putnam Boys BK, and I make music at Funderburker at Bandcamp. Check it out.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Diego, take those lovely subs. Congratulations. We're going to give you a raid after this is done. And yeah. Well fought, well won, well earned. Reese, thanks for participating, buddy.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, guys, this has been Boredom Browsing Live, Episode 2. If you have anyone you think should be competing on this game show, please give me a message. I've got a Discord. Come on here. Tell me what's going on, who you think should go. And if you're not following the stream already, be sure to do so. We're planning on doing these game shows about every other week. Gonna take a week off while I'm on vacation, but after that, we'll be back with a few new competitors, a bunch of new questions, and a whole lot of film trivia. But anyways, my name is Danny, or Sloth. Who are our other competitors? We've got Diego, we got Reese, and we got Samson. Thank you, boys, for joining me today. I hope you had a good time. I hope you had a wonderful learning experience about film. And yeah, that's the show.
Yeah.